Hello everyone, today inshallah we will talk about carbon-based molecules, okay, and they are the foundation of life. In all living things, we have to have what? Carbon-based molecules. First of all, the carbon atom is the is having what? It's having a unique bonding properties because each carbon atom can have what? 4 covalent bonds. Okay, so it can connect to 4 atoms. That's why we call them carbon-based molecules, because the carbon is the building rock of life. Okay, now the carbon can make chains, it can make branches, and it can make rings, because it has these unique bonding properties, which is that they have make 4 covalent bonds. We have monomers and polymers. Monomer is the smaller molecule, it's a subunit. Okay, as you see in here, it's a subunit in a polymer, which is a long chain of these monomers. Okay, so the polymer is a molecule that contains many monomers, or more than one monomer. Okay, so one unit is called monomer. Too many units, they are called polymer. That's why we say poly. Poly means more than one. We have 4 different types of carbon-based molecules that are found in living things. Okay, we are having carbohydrates, we are having nucleic acids, we have proteins, and we have lipids. The carbohydrates, they are found in these are the food sources of carbohydrates. We have pasta, rice, grains, we have bread, we have corn, we have veggies and fruits. Okay, now the main atoms that we find them in carbohydrates, they are carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Okay, now they can be broken down to provide a source of usable chemical energy. And once you are consuming these carbohydrates, okay, you will digest them. Your digestive system will digest them, will break them down into their simpler units. Okay, and while you are breaking down these carbohydrates, they can supply you with a good amount of energy. Okay, each 1 gram of carbohydrates supply you with 4 calories. Now, types of carbohydrates. First of all, we have simple sugars, or we can call them monosaccharides. Mono means one, as you know. Saccharide means sugar. Okay, now they are the most basic unit of carbohydrates. The examples for them are glucose and fructose. Okay, now all these monosaccharides, okay, they are having what? They are having the same chemical formula, which is C6 C6 H12 and O6. Okay, this is the chemical formula for all simple sugars. Okay, so they are different in what? They are different in their structural formula. Okay, and how these atoms are arranged in the molecule. Okay, this is how they are different from each other, but all of them have the same number of atoms and the same chemical formula, which is C6H12O6. Okay, now the second type is called what? It's called disaccharides. And what's the meaning of disaccharides? Di means 2, Okay, so it means that we have two monosaccharides that they are bonded together to make this disaccharide. Okay, طيب. They are formed by something we call it what? Hydrolysis reaction. What is the meaning of hydrolysis? It means loss of one hydrolysis. Okay, it means loss of a water molecule, H2O. Okay, so an H2O, we will take H plus from here. Okay, and a hydroxyl group from here. Okay, they will bond together to make what? To make the water molecule. That's why we call it hydrolysis, because we are taking what? A water molecule out of this, and a bond will form between this OH and this one. Okay, so we will have this bond. So this is what? This is a disaccharide. Okay, girls? These are polysaccharides. The polysaccharides, as we said, poly means more than two. So we have many glucose units that are united or linked together. Okay, so polysaccharides, they are polymers of monosaccharides, and we have many or lots of monosaccharides that they are linking together, and they are linking together by what? By the hydrolysis process that we talked about it in disaccharide. And we have different types of polysaccharides. The polysaccharides, all of them, they are what? They are polymers of glucose. Okay, or most of them, they are polymers of glucose. But how these glucose units are arranged together, okay, how do they arrange together? They are making what? Different types of polysaccharides. First of all, we have cellulose, and the cellulose is making what? It's making the cell wall of plants. We have starch, and this is how do plants store carbohydrates. And after the photosynthesis process, glucose is produced. Now this glucose is used to build or make new cells of plants. Okay, the rest of it that the plant body doesn't use it, it's stored in as starch. Okay, in plant tissues. We have chitin, which is making the exoskeleton of arthropods and the cell wall of mushroom. We have glycogen, which is how animals store starch. Yani when you eat or when you consume glucose, okay, or food, the glucose that is not used in your body, it's stored in liver and skeletal muscles as what? As glycogen. Lipids, they are non-polar molecules that include fats, oils, and cholesterol. They are a good source of energy. They are making an important part of the cell structure, which is the phospholipid bilayer. Examples, we have olive oil, we have peanut oil, we have طيب هلا lipids they are composed of what? They are composed of a glycerol which is connected to 3 fatty acids. Okay, so this is the fatty acid, which is a chain of carbon atoms bonded to hydrogen atoms, and this is the glycerol. Okay, sorry. So this is the glycerol, okay, and it's connected to 3 fatty acids, as you can see in here. Okay, we have 2 types of fats. We have saturated and unsaturated. In saturated fats, how do they differ from unsaturated fats? Saturated fats, all we have what? We have double bonds between carbon atoms. All carbons that are making the saturated fats, they are single bonds. But in unsaturated fats, we have what? We have double bonds between carbon atoms, or what? Or triple bonds, like this. Okay? That's why they are unsaturated, meaning the carbon atom is unsaturated. Not all bonds are having or connected to atoms. Now, they have the maximum number of hydrogen atoms, as we said. They have only single bonds, and solid. It's solid at room temperature because it's saturated. Okay, so the texture is solid. The unsaturated fats, like plant oils, and they have double bonds, as we said, or triple bonds, and they are liquid at room temperature. Okay, let's move to the next slide. This is the phospholipid we are talking about, and all cell membranes, they have, or mostly are made of this phospholipid. It consists of glycerol, 2 fatty acids, and phosphate group. We said that fats are composed of glycerol and 3 fatty acids. Here, instead of the third group of fatty acid, we have what? A phosphate group. So these heads, they are what? They are hydrophilic, means they like water because they are polar, as we see here. These tails, they are made of what? They are made of fatty acids. That's why they are what? They are hydrophilic. They don't like water. Okay? The cholesterol is an important part of the plasma membrane too. Okay? They are used also to make what? To make steroid hormones. Type. The third type of carbon-based molecules, we have proteins, and proteins are made, they are polymers that are made of what? Of amino acids, and these are food sources of proteins. We have beans, we have meat, chicken, we have salmon, cheese, okay, dairy products. Okay, these are all sources of proteins. We have in our bodies, we have 20 different amino acids. Some of them are made inside your body, and some of them are taken from protein sources, from food. Okay, and they are containing what? They are containing carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and sulfur. Now, the components of amino acids, we have what? This is the amino acid structure. This is the chemical structure of amino acids. Now, the C double bond OOH, it's called the carboxyl group, and this is the amino group, which is NH2. Okay, and that's why it's calling amino acid, because of this amino group. Then I have the CH, and it's connected to the R. Okay, now this R is variable in different amino acids. Yani we have different chains, different hydrocarbon chains that are making this R, okay, and how they are different, they are making these different amino acids. Okay, so this is the structure of this is the structure of what? Of the amino acids. Type. Now amino acids, they are connected together by what is called a peptide bond. Okay, now this peptide bond is what? As we said, we have C double bond O. Here we have what? OH. Okay, and here we have what? NH2. I have another hydrogen in here. Okay, what happens is a hydrolysis reaction, which is taking this OH and this H in here, okay, to make what? To make an H2O molecule, and these, the NH and the C double bond O, they are bonded together, making what? Making the peptide bond. So this is what? This one that is circled with this red line, okay, this is the peptide bond. Okay, it's making the peptide bond, this one in here. As you see here, we have R number 1 and this is R number 2. This means that they are different. They are different amino acids, okay, that they are connected to each other. Now what do we call this? We call it a polypeptide. Okay, yani we have what? We have amino acids that they are connected to each other, making what? The polypeptide. Now these proteins, they are starting to have what? To have a structure. Then they will make what? They will make the protein. Okay, so that's it for today. Next time inshallah we will talking about nucleic acids as a carbon-based molecules. I'm sending the homework for you inshallah. If you have any questions, please contact me. See you soon. Goodbye. Stay healthy and safe. Bye bye.